The barnyard is the place to be, full of story fun for you and me. Bob and his buddies here to share with you, lots of adventures to tell about, it's true. Farmer Bob loves reading stories, yes sirree, and he loves reading stories to all who please. So join him and his buddies for so grand a time. Once you see us, you'll tune in all the time. Come see, meet me, much fun, now done. Read us a book, come take a look. The barnyard is the place. See you there.
Hey, animals, how y'all doing today? Well, I'm mighty fine indeed, Pogart.
Well, that's good, Farmer Bob. I'm doing good, too.
Okay, that's good. How you doing, She-Ra?
I'm doing good. It's a beautiful morning.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Hello, Farmer Bob. Are you having a nice day?
I am. I'm having a great day indeed.
Well, that's good. What's for breakfast, Farmer Bob? Breakfast is important.
That is quite a good point there, Pogart. Today we'll have some apple slices for breakfast. What do you guys think about that?
Woohoo! I love apple slices.
Okay, well, hold up there, Corky. There's only enough for each of us to only have one. But that's better than nothing, right, guys?
I guess so.
Okay, here you go. Okay, let's see. Here, one's for you, Corky. Homer, you want one? There you go. There you go. And one for me. Okay, guys, ready to eat?
Hey, I didn't get an apple.
You didn't get an apple? Are you sure? I was sure there was enough of these for everybody. Unless someone took two. But no, nobody here would do that, right, guys?
No, there aren't any more. That means I don't get any. What a great breakfast.
Well, now, let's not be that mean, Pogart. Let's, so, anybody take two apples over there?
Okay, Farmer Bob, let's find that apple.
Okay. She-Ra, did you get two apples?
No, Farmer Bob, see, only one apple.
What about you, Homer?
Only one. I didn't have time to eat another one, but see, only one.
Okay, well, that only leaves you, Corky.
No, I didn't have another apple. I only have this one, really.
Okay, let's see. How do we decide who had two apples? Corky, are you sure you didn't have one?
Whoops!
Corky!
I didn't like Farmer Bob, really. I only took one. It must have been the apple. It jumped into my hand. Apples are known to do that, you know.
Now, Corky, I don't think that's very true. I think you took two apples. Why didn't you tell the truth?
It was a group of aliens. They took the apple. Then they put it in my hand. That's why I dropped it, you see. Because I knew you didn't want me to have two. So I dropped it.
Well, I don't think that's very true, Corky. All I know is you didn't tell the truth when you were supposed to.
But I thought I...
And tell me the truth, Corky. Did you take two apples? Okay, fine. Well, I'm just going to have to read a story here for you guys just to see what Corky thinks of it. This story is called The Boy Who Cried Wolf. All you boys and girls can listen in, too. Pay attention, Corky. Long ago, when the world was still wild, there was a young boy. He earned his living taking care of sheep. Every day as the sun rose, the boy led the sheep from the village. He took them to a big green meadow where the grass grew sweet and thick. Be sure to call for help if a wolf comes, his master told him. All the people in the village will run to help you. All day as the sun shone bright, the boy played his flute and kept watch over the sheep. For nearby there was a deep, dark forest full of hungry wolves. Silently and swiftly the wolves crept among the trees. They watched the sheep with hungry eyes. For maybe that you know, a wolf likes nothing better than a delicious dinner of tender lamb chops. One very hot day, the boy grew tired watching the sheep and in the bright sun. It was so quiet he could almost hear the grass grow. Pretty quiet. To stay awake, the boy pretended he saw wolves in the clouds. He imagined the wolves were creeping like shadows into the grassy meadow. Then the boy had a wicked idea. He jumped up and ran toward the village. "Help!" he cried. "A wolf is eating the sheep." The boy's shouts ran through the village. "Help! Wolf!" all the people cried. They ran to the meadow as fast as they could. But all they found was the boy laughing so hard he could hardly stand. The sheep were safe and sound, munching the sweet, thick grass. "But where's the wolf?" cried the people. "There is no wolf," laughed the boy. "It was just a joke. I wanted to see if you all would come." All the people were very angry, as you can imagine, as they turned back toward the village. "Don't ever do that again," scolded the master. "I won't," promised the boy, but he kept on laughing and laughing. A few days later, the boy grew tired of playing his flute and watching the clouds. He could barely keep his eyes open. Then he remembered what fun he had watching all the people run from the village to help chase away the wolf. The boy jumped up and ran to the village. "Help! Wolf!" he cried. Once again, all the people ran to help. But again, there was no wolf. The sheep were munching the fresh green grass, and once again, the boy was just laughing and laughing. All the people mumbled and grumbled. "Don't expect us to come again," they told the boy. His master frowned. "How can I ever trust you again?" But the boy was laughing so hard he couldn't hear a word. Then one evening, as the red sun set in the sky, the boy fell fast asleep. Shadows crept out of the deep, dark forest, and a real wolf crept out with them. Suddenly, the wolf jumped from the shadows and attacked the sheep. The boy woke and ran to the village. "Help! Wolf!" he shouted. People heard him. They did not believe him. "There is no wolf," they said. "Help! Wolf!" the boy cried again. "How many times does that boy think he can fool us?" people asked. The people were tired after working all day. Some were eating their supper. Others were rocking their babies. "You won't catch us to run help that lie," they said. Even the boy's master just yawned and soaked his tired feet. "Help! Wolf!" the boy cried once more. All the people heard him. This time no one believed him. This time no one ran to help. The wolf killed many sheep before it slipped back into the forest, and all the people ever found of the boy was his little flute. So maybe now you see why no one believes a lie, even when he tells the truth. The moral of that story was that you should always tell the truth, or else no one will believe you in the future. Corky?
Well, Farmer Bob, that was a real good story. Real good story indeed.
What did everyone else think of that story?
I liked it, Farmer Bob.
Well, that's very nice of you, animals. So, anyone know who took that last slice of apple?
I don't know, Farmer Bob.
Corky?
I'm not sure, Farmer Bob.
Well, guys, I guess we'll have to figure this one out after we go to commercial. We'll be right back. Be cool about fire safety.
Do you know how to escape from your home if there's a fire? You gotta have a plan. They didn't have a plan, but these people do.
Okay, in case of a fire, you and your sister are to go out this door.
Or we can always go out that way. We have 2 exits, okay?
And remember, practice makes perfect. So tell your parents, we gotta have a plan.
Be cool about fire safety.
Math, a 4-letter word, right? Hey, you don't need that.
Why design the world's newest chips?
When you could be flipping the world's oldest burger. Hey, wait a minute. This is math. Geometry, algebra.
No pocket protectors here.
But you're cruising without math. Yeah, right. Take a good look.
That's math staring back at you.
It's not a problem, man. It's an answer. Call NACME. We'll tell you what you need to do.
Okay, guys. Corky, do you know what happened?
I think I do, Farmer Bob. I confess that I did take the apple. I'm sorry. It'll never happen again, Farmer Bob.
I think the one you're supposed to be apologizing to is Pogart, who didn't get an apple.
I'm sorry, Pogart. I was really hungry. I didn't mean to take your apple.
Well, that's okay. I guess I can forgive you.
Well, that's mighty respectable of you there, Corky. Now, I think I have an idea. Let's make a craft. What do you guys think of that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, today we're going to make a neato paper dolls right after we pick up the paper here. Okay, today we'll need lots of paper, scissors, you might have your mom and dad help you with these, and a lot of creativity. Okay, this is something special I think you're all going to enjoy. I hope you make it home with you guys make it at home with me. We can give these to someone special in our lives who we care about. Okay. Okay, guys, today we're going to make paper dolls. Okay, today you'll need construction paper, a pair of scissors, and make sure they're not too sharp or else you might cut yourself. You know, that wouldn't be good. Well, we all ready to begin the craft?
Yeah.
Yeah, Farmer Bob.
That'd be great.
Okay, the first thing we need to do is fold the paper. When you fold the paper, be sure to follow the instructions very carefully. These instructions I'm giving you. First, fold the paper in half lengthwise. Okay, like this. This is lengthwise. You can fold the paper again if you want, lengthwise. No, let's fold it this way this time. You can fold it as many times as you want. The more times you fold it, the more paper dolls you'll get. Okay, I'm sorry guys, you should fold it this way. Okay, all right, the neat thing about paper dolls is you do not cut out the whole shape of the doll, but you just cut out half the doll in the paper. So we're going to cut out half a circle for the head like this. Okay, that's good. Then we're going to cut out one arm right here. Okay, and you cut down. And you cut down the main part of the body, like this. And finally, we'll give the doll some legs by cutting under the source, or the square of the body. Cut up like this. There you go. We got some nice paper dolls right here. See that? Oh, yeah.
That's neato.
Aren't these neat, guys?
Neat.
Because you didn't get an apple slice program, I'm going to give you a paper doll.
All right.
That's nice, Farmer Bob.
Okay, I'll keep this little one for myself right here. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to make paper snowflakes. These are going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Wee-haw.
I like snowflakes.
That's good. Too bad it's not snowing around here lately. Okay. To make the paper, first you got to fold the paper lengthwise, just like you did before. This time we have to fold the paper in the other direction. Now fold the paper across, kind of like a triangle pattern. Okay. That's not really a triangle, but it really doesn't matter with paper snowflakes.
Like the fun part.
And now we just cut in any kind of direction you want. You can just cut like this, like this. You can even make big cuts. Little cuts. Bigger, middle-sized cuts.
Are you having fun, Farmer Bob?
I am, guys. Wish you guys could join along, but you guys are a little young to play with scissors.
Oh, man.
Well, I don't have hands.
It's good point there, Homer. Okay, this should just about do it. Unfold it. There, you got some nice paper snowflakes. Doesn't that look nice, guys?
Why, Farmer Bob, I think your snowflake is absolutely magnificent. I want my snowflake to look just like yours.
Oh, thank you, She-Ra, but I'm afraid your snowflake can't look just like mine, or else it won't be unique. That means different. And you want your snowflake to be a little different, don't you? So you can give it to someone who you really like.
No.
Right?
Yeah, Farmer Bob.
Okay. Okay, how about this, She-Ra? Instead of trying to make your own, here, you can have this one.
Why, Farmer Bob, thank you.
That's very nice of you, Farmer Bob. Or
I
She-Ra.
dropped mine now.
Well, yours should be different than mine anyway, She-Ra. Or anyone else's. That's what makes it special. Did you know that every snowflake has a different shape?
Farmer Bob, I didn't know that. Is that true?
Sure is, Homer. All the snowflakes that fall from the sky are completely different from each other. That's what makes them special. Okay, now, She-Ra, make sure you give that one to someone that you care about. Well, I think it's time to check our mail now. I think I'm going to go and check the mailbox, see if there's any mail for us. We'll be right back. You like that snowflake?
I love it.
Okay.
Beautiful.
How's your paper go?
It takes so little to save our rivers and oceans for future generations. If we use less toxic household cleaners, we protect a little. Fewer lawn care chemicals, a little more. And recycling used motor oil gains us so much. In fact, there are many things we can do in our everyday lives that can help stop water pollution forever. Clean water. If we all do a little, we can do a lot. Brought to you by the Natural Resources Defense Council and the Ad Councils of the U.S. and Japan.
Only you.
Can prevent forest fire. And it's true. We count on you to do what Corky says.
Drown your campfires with water. Make sure it's totally wet. Then stir and drown again.
We count on you to do what Corky says.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
One of the reasons lions roar is to warn threatening bachelor males from other prides to stay away from their young. Here, a lion cub gets a lesson in proper roaring from its father. Teaching this behavior is not just crucial to the pride, but also to the survival of the species. Just a reminder how important it is for fathers to spend time with their children.
Hey guys, how y'all doing out there? Well, here's today's mail. Okay, first note is from Timmy. He writes, Dear Farmer Bob, I like the stories that you read to your friends. Where can I get good stories like that? Well, Timmy, the answer to that one is easy. At the library. The Peters Township Public Library has wonderful books for everyone to read. I get all my stories from the library. If you need help finding the right book or reading it, I'm sure your parents or the nice librarians will help you out. Oh, and don't forget, if you go to school in Peters Township, there are libraries in all of the schools there, so you don't have to check them out. I'm also really glad to hear that you're interested in reading, Timmy. Keep up the good work. This next note is from Brooke. She's 10 years old and writes, Dear Farmer Bob, I have an older brother that likes to trick me, and I always fall for it. Yesterday, my brother told me that he had a piece of gum for me, but it was really an empty wrapper. What should I do? Well, Brooke, that was a pretty mean trick of your brother, wasn't it? I've had that one pulled on myself. Not as much as you, but I guess I have. Now, you remember our story from today about the boy who cried wolf? So remember, lying can get you in a lot of trouble. Maybe you shouldn't believe him the next time, and he won't think it's funny anymore. Brooke's older brother, if you're watching, don't play those tricks on your sister anymore. Okay? Okay.
It's not.
Not very nice. Okay. And this next letter is from Matthew. Matthew is 9 years old and writes,
Nice
I
name.
made presents for my family for the holidays, and I don't want them to find them. Where should I hide them? Well, that is a tough question, Matthew, and I really wish I knew the answer. But I don't. You could try your closet or under the bed. The important thing is that you don't tell them where they are until it's time to give it to them. They might try to get a peek. I'd like to thank all the boys and girls out there for writing. If any of you kids want to write to Farmer Bob, write to the address that's going to be on your screen in a second. Okay, well, guys, it's probably time.
Time for what, Farmer Bob?
Yeah, Farmer Bob.
Oh,
Time for what?
Well, it's probably time to get a... Okay, the address will be up now. Okay,
Time
send
for
your
the
letters to
address.
Farmer Bob,
Address, woo!
care of Mrs. Frick, at 264 East McMurray Road, McMurray, PA 15317. Okay, well, it's probably time to get it going, guys. We have lots of work left to do today, and we don't want to be doing it in the dark, do we?
No.
That would not be a good thing, Farmer Bob.
Let's
No
not do
way.
work at all, Farmer Bob.
Well, we have to do a little work, She-Ra. I'm sorry. So, we'll bye to all you little farmers out there. Say goodbye to all the little farmers.
Bye.
Goodbye, little farmers.
Bye, junior farmers.
I'm still hungry.
Okay, we'll see you next time. Keep writing.